Hello and welcome. So today's video is going to be about a bank robbery that may have had something to do with a member of the royal family. So in 2008, a film was released called The Bank Job. It was set in 1971 and the plot was that MI5 was really interested in this safety deposit box in a branch of Lloyd's Bank. The safety deposit box belonged to black activist Michael X, and in the box was compromising pictures of Princess Margaret, the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth II. Michael X was using these pictures to keep the British authorities off of his back. MI5 wanted these photographs, so a woman called Martine Love, who was caught smuggling drugs into the country, was recruited to get these photographs to avoid going to jail. She gets a gang together to help her and they rent a shop near Lloyd's Bank. They tunnel from the shop to the bank and break into the vault, and Martine gets the photographs while the rest of the gang loot all the money and jewels. But is this film based on a true story? So there was a robbery in a London branch of Lloyd's Bank on the 11th of September 1971. The branch of the bank was on Baker Street and it was where all the rich and famous kept all their monies and jewels because the bank was supposed to be theft proof. The bank robbers had rented a shop 2 doors down from the bank and then they had tunnelled from the shop into the bank about 40 feet. It is estimated that the gang stole between 1.25 million and £3 million in that time's money, which would be around £35 million today. So the gang has been caught, but there has been rumours about the bank robbery saying that the British government had actually issued a D notice to censor news about the bank robbery, as in one of the safety deposit boxes was sex photographs of Princess Margaret with English gangster and actor John Biden. So if you don't know, a D notice is a request for the press not to publish a story for reasons of national security. Now, it was actually true that Princess Margaret and John Biden were acquaintances. They had met in the late 1960s in Mustique in the Caribbean, and there is actually a photograph of them together, not a sex photograph. There is a photograph of them together, but it wasn't taken until 1974. So it is said that, like in the movie, MI5 set up this whole bank robbery to gain access to these photographs of Princess Margaret. Now, the police were told that there was a bank robbery in progress, but they didn't do anything about it. Amateur radio enthusiast Robert Rowlands had picked up a walkie-talkie conversation between the bank robbers. He informed the police about what he had heard, but they didn't believe him. Now, when he told them this, it was around 11:30 at night. Robert then recorded the conversations he was hearing over the walkie-talkies, and at around 2 a.m. he contacted the police again, and this was when the police started to act sort of. A policeman did go round to Robert's house and listened to what was going on the walkie-talkies, and the police did try and find the bank, but because they didn't really know which branch it was happening in, they had to investigate banks from all around. So in the end, the police had wasted about 14 hours. By the time the police had located the right bank that it was, they couldn't get into the vault straight away because it was on a timer, so they had to wait for the timer to expire, and when they got into the vault they found that the robbers were not there anymore. So the police managed to find out quite quickly who was involved in this robbery, but they took weeks to actually find them. Now, some people believe that the police didn't act straight away because they were giving the robbers time to locate the photographs and get them out. And also because there is a government embargo on the files about the heist until 2071, makes people think that the government and MI5 and that may definitely have been involved in this robbery, because it is unusual for an embargo to be put on something unless it was to do with national security. So it seems that whatever was in that bank vault at the time of the robbery was something people wanted to keep a secret. So what do you think? Did this bank robbery have anything to do with scandalous pictures of a member of the royal family? Or could maybe there have actually been other scandalous pictures of someone else in there? There has actually also been rumours about, in one of the safety deposit boxes there, being pictures of a Tory MP in a compromising position. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.